all of our oil from not that long ago, and we want it back.
A blockade is an act of war. So if he's going to commit an act of war, he needs congressional approval for that.
No new wars. This was the mantra that every Trump supporter and MAGA supporter have been shouting from the rooftops during the election season. But when push comes to shove, the Trump first instead of America first crowd don't condemn this obvious push for regime change war. The United States has significantly escalated military and maritime operations targeting Venezuela and vessels accused of drug trafficking across the Caribbean. On September 1st, 2025, the United States launched air and naval strikes under Operation Southern Spear, targeting small boats alleged to be smuggling drugs. The following day, a double tap strike killing survivors after the initial attack. Later reports indicated the boat wasn't even headed towards the United States, raising concerns about proportionality and legality. Despite the scope of the operation, the Trump administration has not publicly released evidence providing targeted vessels were carrying illegal drugs. Secretary of War, really on the nose there, Pete Hegseth, confirmed that strike footage will remain classified. Since the campaign began, more than 100 people have reportedly been killed in at least 28 strikes across the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific. Two sanctioned tankers, Skipper and Century, were seized on December 21st. United States forces began pursuing a third vessel near Venezuela. President Trump ordered a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned tankers entering or leaving the country, claiming the revenue funds narco-terrorism. On December 19th, when asked if war with Venezuela was possible, Trump said, "I don't rule it out. I would never rule it out." And he said,
You good. Yeah, you good. Damn, you know how to keep it in.
He also says Maduro knows exactly what he wants. The administration is framing both the strikes and the tanker seizures as enforcement of sanctions and anti-crime policy. Venezuela, on the other hand, condemns the actions as illegal piracy and ordered its navy to escort oil shipments. This video is not a defense of the Maduro regime. It honestly seems like corrupt and evil governments are kind of the standard of the world, but what I will say is Trump is a liar and will say anything, or well, I guess did say anything to get elected, from Epstein to obvious regime change war in Venezuela. If it were about drugs, we'd be bombing Mexico or China. If it were about oil, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but Chevron produces about 200,000 barrels of oil a day from multiple joint ventures with the Venezuelan National Oil Company and exports its share of production to U.S. refineries on the Gulf Coast. To me, it seems like, the military-industrial complex needs its new war, and, the American people are done supporting it. They're done supporting Israel. The Ukraine war seems to be coming to a close, and the U.S. just passed a record budget of $901 billion, almost $1 trillion for the defense budget. Where's Doge when we need it?